Hello everyone, I'd like to share with you Unit 14 on your HKDSE grammar book, the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. So, let us begin with when we should use the present perfect tense. We'll be talking about actions or events that are relevant to something happening now. Okay, let's use some examples to illustrate this. For example, if you're talking to your travel buddy on the road, oh, we have visited 5 countries already. That means you're still traveling now. You're not done with the trip yet. So you'll be using the present perfect tense, or you can say, I've just returned to the hotel. It was done a very short time ago. It's relevant to now, which you're in the hotel. Past actions. I've lost my phone. Now I can't receive the text messages. This is the consequence due to this very recent action. And some experiences or news. I've been to somewhere. I've done certain things. This will all be linked to your current experience. Now, I'd like to draw your attention to some keywords that would immediately link to the present perfect tense. So as you can see, there are 10 of them. So you can pause the screen and try to study them or take notes. So I've tried to categorize them in these 4 sections. Say, I've been a teacher since I've graduated from university, or I've been living in Hong Kong for 4 years. There's a duration of time using since or for. Okay, since would be the point when you start that action. For would be a duration. So when you see the word since or for, you can definitely use present tense. Something you have done or not done at all in your lifetime, like I haven't talked to her or him yet. I haven't seen someone before. When it comes to something you've done or not done in your lifetime, you may use yet, before, ever, never, and use that along with present perfect. Something recently, something that just happened a short while ago. She has just invited me. So this would be something that is relevant to the present, because this just happened very recently, right? They have sold 10 books so far. That would be something we would be measuring up to this point. Okay, there's another thing right here. I can just zoom out a little bit. You might be able to see it better. Yeah, that's right. Until now is also a time word, so you can definitely look into that. Right, so I took these ideas from a YouTube clip, 10 signal words for the present perfect tense. So if you would like to revisit those sentences, those time words, and listen to some explanation, you may visit the website right here. So let's try to break it down. I have taught English since I graduated from university. So this is the starting point. I've been doing it for quite a long time, since I've graduated from university. Therefore, we'll be using the present perfect tense. So you can see, if we're using I, you, we, or they, you have to use have along with the past participle. For he, she, and it, you'll be using has along with the past participle. So if you've learned all your tenses, you've probably memorized the verb charts, and they have 3 columns: the present tense, past tense, and the past participle. So the column on your right would be the past participle, and you'll be using that in the present perfect tense. So I have taught English since I've graduated from university, or he has taught English since he graduated from university. More examples are as follows. She has lived here for all her life. That means there's a duration here. Since she was born up till now, there's an entire duration, and she has lived here. All right? So when it comes to the negative form, you may say that she has not lived here for all her life. She has not lived here for all her life. So you can either say has not, or the contractions hasn't. This would be used in more informal situations, say in dialogues, or when people are talking to each other. She hasn't lived here. But when you're writing, you may use the full form. She has not lived here for her whole life. Another example demonstrating the present perfect question form: has he finished his homework yet? Okay, you can see the time word yet, which indicates the need to use the present perfect tense. So you would swap around the subject he with has or have right here. So you can see it's swapped around. Say if you're talking about you, it would be, have you finished your homework yet? Okay. So depending on the pronoun I, you, we, they, you'll be using have not, or haven't. If you're using the pronouns he, she, it would be has not, hasn't. Okay, so that pretty much sums up our topic on present perfect tense. Let's move forward and talk about the present perfect continuous. Now, the present perfect continuous talks about actions that continue over a period of time. And what does that mean? It would be much clearer if we try to compare this with the present perfect tense. So, in present perfect tense, we mostly talk about actions that are completed when we speak. So we will say, I've studied 3 chapters until now. So very recently, just when you close your book, you have studied the 3 chapters. But when you are trying to use present perfect continuous, you'll want to mention that the process is still in action. Oh, I've been studying all morning. And you're trying to say that you're still studying. You haven't finished yet. Same here. I've already done half of the exercises. Versus, I have been doing exercises since 11 a.m. He has driven 500 kilometers so far. Versus, he has been driving for 5 hours. So these sentences using present perfect continuous indicate that it's still ongoing. Okay? So let us take a look at the structure of present perfect continuous. I have been studying English all morning. Depending on the pronoun, if it's I, you, we, they, it would be matched with have. If it's he, she, it will be matched with has. And then you have to add been, and finally the verb plus the ing form. In this case, studying. So, I have been studying all morning, or he has been studying all morning. More examples. He has been sleeping well recently. In his negative form, you can say that he hasn't been sleeping well recently. Or, if you're using the above pronouns, they haven't been sleeping well recently. Let's take a look at the question form, which have and the pronoun would be swapped. So in this question, what have you been doing lately? Or you would say, what has he been doing lately? Alright, so that's all about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. I hope this is all clear. Now, good luck in attempting the questions using the Google Forms. If you have any questions, you may try to contact me or any of your subject teachers. Bye-bye.